I love flying and I love airplanes simply because the feeling it gives you when you're doing it, how you're on top of the world. There's a totally different feeling in your heart and your soul that you never get from doing anything else. So I was 20 years old when I became a private pilot. It's just a passion and a love that I developed over time, and it just took me to where I'm at today. June the 1st of '98, I started a typical normal day at the office. A couple guys waiting to fly when I got there that morning. While we were doing takeoffs and landings in the Cessna 172 around the airport, the guy that I was to fly with at 4 o'clock had come up and started pre-flight in that twin-engine Comanche. I was to be the safety pilot on board that day. A safety pilot on board is just a pilot to go right around and look out the airplane to make sure you don't fly into another airplane. I get on the airplane and ask the pilot, "Hey man, did you check the fuel in this airplane?" He said, "Oh yeah, we're full of fuel." Went out to runway 02, took off. We were climbing up to 10,000 feet, but we got up to about 9,800 feet and that right engine started quitting. We were supposed to have 90 gallons of fuel on board that airplane. Wasn't there. As we're going over to the auxiliary tanks, man, we get a whole bunch of blue smoke like we got a fire. What in the world's going on? We go back to the main tanks. It'll start for a few revolutions and stop. And I mean, this goes on for almost 10 minutes and we're totally descending throughout the whole process. When we get down to about 3,800 feet, guess what? The good engine quit. That was all she wrote. I mean, we crashed into the trees and we were probably only 15 feet from my house. I was dead on arrival into the hospital. I had a significant brain injury. The seat broke my back. Both collapsed lungs. You can see this scar on my neck where they intubated me at the crash site and saved my life. 11 broken bones in my face. My jawbone was broken 4 times. Roof of my mouth was knocked off my face. This is not my nose. I was in a coma for 20 days. I'm waking up and it's almost like lights are out and I can't figure out why it's dark. My left eye is glass, right eye has a 100% fully matured cataract over the lens and the optic nerve is damaged. It was the beginning of the end of my future as a sighted pilot. And it still hurts. When I attended Raleigh School for the Blind, there was a trainer that brought a dog up there. That introduced me to how a dog could lead me around, and I was sold. I received Lincoln around June 12th. It was Lincoln's love for me that gave me the incentive to want to live on, because now I had something to take care of. I graduated in May 7th of '07 from Emory and did it with a Master's of Science in Aeronautics with specializations in aviation safety and aviation operations. And isn't that ironic? I lived through a plane crash, but I got a specialization in aviation safety. How about that? I'm an aviation safety analyst. I became the Federal Aviation Administration's first and only blind advanced ground instructor in the world.
You ready to get your clothes on?
Bravo came into my life July 30th of '18.
That's a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy.
Bravo is just the greatest. He's so loving. He comes to me in the mornings and just he wants to just sit down and wants me to pet him. He just wants my love.
Look at that big hole.
I was 26 years old when the accident happened. I feel that God left me here for a reason. I'm blessed. I have a great job. I have wonderful people around me that support me. I have a wonderful guide dog. Bravo has given me many reasons just to carry on and continue to live my life and pursue my passion for aviation. He's just a big joy for me.
Now is the time to remember there are two of us facing our fate. And though you've been tried by the burdens you bear, I'm here to carry the weight. You can count on me. You can count on me. Ready and willing whenever you need. I'll gladly follow or I'll take the lead. Count on me.
View every episode of Dogs of Destiny at dogsinc.org/Dogs of Destiny.